Hello YouTube, Z-Hacker is here, and welcome back to my channel. For today's tutorial we are going to talk about a tool that's called Datasploit. Datasploit is a tool to perform various OSINT techniques, aggregate the raw data, visualize it on a dashboard and facilitate alerting and monitoring on the data. Now we must give permission to all the files that are in the folder, using the following command. Type the following command for installing the requirements. Now one more step and we are done. We must rename this file to config.py. Here is the hard part. You should add all the API keys to this file, and I know you noobs had a hard time adding them to ReconNG in my previous video. Lucky for you, there is a document that talks about how to generate those API keys on their official website. I've already got my API keys. Great. We are finished with the installation part. Now it's the time to demonstrate how the tool works and what can you do with it. It performs automated OSINT on a domain, email, username, phone and find out relevant information from different sources. Now let's test it on a domain. Now you can see that the scan is done. It did a whois scan on the domain, tried to find DNS records, found third-party libraries that were used, searched domain history in Netcraft, and found page links, tried to find subdomains, and at last it found hosts from Zoomai. It should do a Shodan scan on the domain, but I was lazy, I didn't set up Shodan's API key. Now let's try to find info about an email address. We didn't get much info from this email address, we just know that the email address exists. But let's find how many emails are on this domain. Now you see we found another email address on the same domain. They might know each other. This can be used for social engineering. Now let's do a scan on the email address that we found. We found some social profiles and other details. Great. Now let's do a username search. Now here are all the websites that the username might have an account on there. There are so many things you can do with this tool. Now one last thing. Let's do an IP scan. It uses IPIN5B API key. I will test it on my little brother's IP address. Remember, you are free to launch a DDoS attack on this IP. Just boot him offline and save me some time. Here are all the info about this IP. This video was purely made for educational purpose only, and to show people how vulnerable we are. I'm not responsible for your actions.
انت معلم واحنا منك نتعلم. انت معلم واحنا منك نتعلم. انت معلم واحنا منك نتعلم.
معلم